Let's do some word problems for graphing. These are going to be like the shaded ones that we did over here. Like Dominique can spend money buying water bottles and sports drinks. So I have come up with two different types. Types where you're trying to make a profit, and other times where you are trying to stay within a budget. So I was trying to think of what is something we could make a profit off of, and that would be selling conchas and hot chocolate. Have you ever had a concha before? It's like a Spanish word for like shell, like a conch shell. So delicious, so tasty pastry. You can be gluttonous and also dip it in hot chocolate. So delicious. Okay, so imagine we're going to sell conchas. So a concha, let's say we sell it for, let's do $4. And the hot chocolate or hot cocoa sells for, let's do $2.50. If we want our profit to be at least, because let's say we go out, if we're going to sell this, or we make a bunch of hot chocolate, we buy several conchas, we're not going to make them ourselves. We buy them for less than we sell them, and let's say for all the stuff we have, we need to make at least $80. That means could we make more than $80? That would be great. However, that's how much we at least need to, I guess the profit wouldn't be $80, it'd be like the total money we make. So then that will cover our expenses. So let's think about this. Let's use X as the number of conchas, Y as the number of cups of hot chocolate. Okay, so I know this one sells for $4. Whoops. So let's say 4x. This one sells for $2.50. So it'd be plus $2.50y. And the profit is $80, and we want at least $80. Would we be happy with $80 or even more? Yes. So it's going to be greater than or equal to. Okay. So now what I do, I see this is basically standard form. We're going to solve for x and y intercepts. Let me remind you. The x-intercept, what is x when y is 0? Y-intercept, what is y when x is 0? So, if I have y equals 0, then I'm going to have 4x plus 0 is greater than or equal to 80. 4x is greater than or equal to 80. X is going to be greater than 20. So, whenever I get there, my x, it's going to be more than 20. What about y? When x is 0, so that's going to be 250. Y is greater than 80. Let me double that. 5y is greater than 160. Let me double that again. 10y is greater than 320. Therefore, y is greater than 32. So what does that mean in context? Well, y is the cups of chocolate. I would need to sell at least 32 cups of hot cocoa. Or at least 20 conchas. Okay, so now we come over here and let's label this. Okay, I know my x-intercept is 20, so maybe I could even count by, I would like 20 to be like somewhere over here, not like way at the beginning, not far at the end. So let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, let's do that. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I could just alternate labeling. So it's really going by twos, but I don't want to have to write a label in every single one. So I can skip count my labels, 24, 28. Now remember to label what this axis is. X is conchas sold. Okay? And then my Y intercept is 32. Will that fit? Let's see. 4, 8, yeah, well, 16. What, am I crazy? 4, 8, 12, 16. Ooh, it might not fit. 20. So let me, what would be a good little thing for it to count by? 4s are good, but 4, maybe I just want to stick to it. 8, I'll just make it taller. 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. $32, $36. Okay, great. So 32 is my y-intercept. 20 is my x-intercept. Let me label this. I like to turn I'm going to turn the iPad sideways now. Cups of hot cocoa. And then I just connect these lines. And then I realize it can equal it. So it's going to be a bold line. And then I'm fine. My profit margin or being anything over here. So I would just shade on this region. And then anything over here works. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think you need me to see me color all this. So I'm just going to do this quickly. So I would make $80 if I sold anything in this blue region. So honestly, if I undid this and I had you just, you just go like this. That's fine. And then usually I like show that's like right on this line. Then if you're like me and you want to just like fix a little bit, I can just show that I'm not outside that line. Okay, cool. And if I ask for 3 solutions, it could be anything here. Sure. Let's pick this 20 conchas, 0 hot cocoa. That would make more than $80 or exactly $80. This I could do 20 conchas and 12 hot cocos, even though I don't even need the 12. Or I could do like, let's do over here, I found a lattice point, 10 conchas, 16 hot cocos. I kind of think this one's not so great because you don't even need 20 is enough on its own. You don't need 20 and 12. So maybe we pick another one like here. What's that? 8 conchas and 20 hot cocos. All right, those are 3 viable solutions. So ones that would make sense. Don't put like 100 conchas and 100. Like, I'm just a small business, dude. I'm not going to be cranking out. So don't pick theoretical ones that aren't like reasonable. Okay, and we know this is shaded on this region because the profit we want to be at least $80. Okay, so that's that one. What if we have a budget that we have to stick to? Well, we're going to be shading the other way. I'm going to do this one faster because you hear the...
Oh. We need 4th grade to come to the middle school, please. 4th grade needs to come to middle school.
Interesting. Okay. So here we have some candy and some toys. Let's say the candy, X is pounds of candy, and Y is plushies, number of plushies. So let's say a pound of candy costs $5, so 5X is $5 per pound of candy. And then let's say a plushie costs $8 per plushie. And we have a budget of, let's say, $80.
John Pitts, please come to the carpool. Your carpool ride is waiting for you. John Pitts.
$60. And since we have a budget, we need to stay within the budget. So it's going to be less than or $60. Our family would be happy for us to not spend all $60.
All middle school kids should be at carpool at this time. All
This
middle
is
school
great,
kids,
guys.
please come down to carpool at this time.
So let's find the x-intercept. What is x when y is 0? That's going to be 5x is less than 60. X is less than 12. That's our x-intercept. Y-intercept is going to be, what is y when x is 0? So that's just 8y is less than 60. Y is less than or equal to, this one, not so satisfying. 60/8 is the same thing as 30/4, is the same thing as 15/2 or halves, or 7.5. Okay, so now I'm going to just graph this quickly. The only thing, I'm missing a title. So selling tasty treats.
Alexander Kalutis, please come to carpool. Your carpool ride is waiting for you. Alexander
I did not
Kalutis.
expect all this, guys. Sorry. Okay, so X is our pounds of candy. Y is our plushies. I don't like writing vertically, but I'm running out of time. I've got a meeting soon. I know my X is going to be 12, so let's go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You could buy 12 pounds of candy, which you probably shouldn't. And our y-intercept is 7.5. So let's go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I could actually do this a little differently. Maybe I could even get it to be 7.5. So I could do, let's think. Do I have space? Do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, so close. 7, 8, Y. So boom, we have this and this. And I want to stay within my budget, so that's actually going to be over here. So anything in this region could be purchased. I could afford anything in here. If we talk about 3 viable solutions, it does not make sense to buy 7.5 plushies. So I'm not going to say that. Maybe I say you could buy 7 plushies. 0 pounds of candy. We could also do anything in here. Let's do this. 3 plushies and 3 pounds of
With
candy.
the owner of a Mercedes CKH 4989 gray ML 350, please come to the middle school front desk. Your car is blocking another driver. Thank you.
So this would technically be in here, but you can't buy really a half. So don't count that as a viable solution. I would say 8 plushies, 2 pounds of candy. Okay, so that should be helpful. Only thing I'm missing is a title. So buying, I don't know, what would I call these things? Buying treats. Okay, looks good. Yep, hope that was helpful. Bye.